For those who are over the age of 50, applying for Social Security disability benefits can sometimes be a very unique situation. And the reason why I say it can be a unique situation is because inevitably what you're doing is that at that particular point, you've probably spent a substantial amount of time in the workforce. So one of the first steps of Social Security is, when they're looking to see whether you're disabled, is they're going to ask that magical question, are you working? And for their purposes, they want to know, are you earning substantial gainful activities? So they're going to be looking pretty much at the money that you made over pretty much the money that you're currently making to see whether or not you're working at all. Now, this is an important thing when I start talking to people who are over the age of 50. Now, some of you may say, well, what's the difference between somebody who's 18 or 30 or over the age of 50? Well, a lot of times I tell people that the regulations tends to be a little bit more user-friendly when you get over the age of 50. And you say, well, why is that? Because there's kind of this presumption that once you get over the age of 50, the impact of a disabling condition on your circumstances is a little bit tougher. You're no longer considered a younger individual anymore. The impact of your ability to be able to do things is a little bit more substantial because you are now into that magical bracket. Now, is that saying that you're old? No. But it's just saying that the regulations tends to be a little bit more user-friendly once you get over the age of 50. So sometimes what happens when you are trying to get a Social Security attorney and they're asking you about your age, and maybe it seems like that the representatives or even Social Security is a little bit more user-friendly towards those people who are over the age of 50, is because once you hit that magical threshold, you've crossed from being a younger individual into becoming now what we call closely approaching advanced age. And at that particular point, they're looking at how you do things just a little bit differently. But the standards by which they utilize is still the same. So the first thing they want to know is, are you working? Are you performing what we call substantial gainful activity? And so it's, if you're over the age of 50, you're applying for disability benefits. Typically, you're not working at that time, but they want to know, are you working? Are you performing substantial gainful activity? Because they're going to look at that in the context to see whether or not you're disabled, because if you don't even get past that first portion, they don't even go to the next parts of the equation.